What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Eli Down. Welcome back to another video, and today we are reacting to the most embarrassing WWE moments. Now, I could list a couple, I believe, shit. Oh yeah, the one with when Titus O'Neil was running to the ring in the Royal Rumble, and he slipped and rolled up under the ring. You got some embarrassing, like the Shockmaster shit. Yep, I remember that. That shit was a total what else? Catch me at the end of the video, but I'm pretty sure I'll let you guys know what I do remember. But anyway, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's get straight to the video.
In 2025, a new faction called Dark State debuted in NXT. They bore a striking resemblance to the Shield and looked pretty cool. Unfortunately, their biggest enemy wasn't any of the other wrestlers, but their own dang face masks. That's pretty bad, but it could be worse, like that time a female wrestler threw up during her main roster debut. In late 2021, Aaliyah made her SmackDown debut, teaming with Sasha Banks and Naomi. Not only did Aaliyah's side win, but she also got the pinfall for her team. Unfortunately, after the match, Aaliyah actually threw up. Not exactly the ideal way to make your main roster debut, but it could have been much worse. Just ask the Shockmaster.
Speaking of Shockmaster, like I said, bro, this shit embarrassing.
Before Triple H fought Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 18, the game had some unfinished business with his ex, Stephanie McMahon. The game chased Stephanie around the ring, but went a bit too far and exposed her backside. This wasn't the only time this happened either. On an episode of SmackDown, Triple H was prepared to pedigree his wife through the commentary table. However, something went very wrong, and Stephanie's entire chest became exposed.
God damn,
Stephanie isn't the only person in WWE who has suffered from wardrobe malfunctions though. Years later, during a women's tag team match, Sasha Banks accidentally revealed too much. However, I don't think fans were too upset. This doesn't just happen in WWE either. During a Fatal 4-Way match on AEW Dynamite, Penelope Ford yanked Anna Jay out of the ring, but pulled a little too hard, giving fans a show they weren't expecting. I'll argue with anyone who says wrestlers are dumb. However, clips like this make it hard to defend them.
But you know and I know that you're only half the man that I am, and I have half the brain that you do.
Back then, I just feel like them niggas was just saying anything and everything, bro. They wasn't even make zero sense. Him, Scott Steiner, all them niggas, bro, they literally made no sense back then. They were just saying shit just to say it, bro. Like, classic, WCW, bro. WCW. Classic WCW.
Kevin Nash shouldn't laugh too hard. A few years earlier, he had a pretty embarrassing botch too.
This is where the big boys play, huh? Look at the adjective, play. We ain't here to play.
In case you were wondering, play was actually a verb. But what Cesaro said was even more embarrassing.
And there's nobody in WWE that can hold a candle to what I can do when I step into those 4 ropes. It's 4 sides.
Honestly, if you're this bad, maybe wrestling isn't for you.
Step into Wix
That was
Studio,
crazy.
the platform for agencies and enterprises.
I don't care. I
Kick
don't
off
care.
project.
Laura's got the cage!
What the fuck?
She missed 3 times!
Bro, is this man a ghost or some shit? She really couldn't hit that guy? Fuck. She's over here swinging for the fences. Man, he's right there. He's right there. Just hit him. Shit.
Ultimo Dragon is a wrestling legend, but he's only ever competed at one WrestleMania. His appearance on the grandest stage in the mall isn't remembered for having a phenomenal match though, but rather his entrance.
Oh man, they need to try to edit that
Well,
out.
at least Ultimo Dragon isn't the only wrestler to
Damn,
botch their big
who wasted
WrestleMania
water right
entrance.
there?
Remember when Mandy Rose slipped and fell straight on her cheeks at WrestleMania 37? On Raw in
It's
2014,
like, damn, bro. They wait until they get to WrestleMania to fuck up the most. Like, you couldn't fuck up on an episode of Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or Velocity. Like, you have to wait until you get to the biggest stage of them all to have a fuck up. That's just crazy, bro. But shit, the jitters are real. Apparently, the jitters are real.
Daniel Bryan was taking on Christian with Kane watching ringside. Bryan won, and Kane congratulated him. I think.
Congratulations, Daniel, on a hard-fought victory.
Wait, what did Roman Reigns say?
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.
High-risk moves look cool if you actually hit your opponent. If you don't, they look like this.
1,
Dude need to get back in the gym, bro. Look at all that fat. God damn, dude. Fuck, hit the gym, bro. Who let him hit that shit, bro? Y'all could have grabbed anybody that was more fit than this guy, more athletic than this guy to do that move. But instead, y'all got fucking Billy the fat jumping through ropes and shit, thinking he finna hit something. He didn't hit nothing, bro. He didn't hit nothing but concrete, bro. You see that man face right here? This man said, fuck. This man just hit concrete, man. Like, that's what he's saying right now, bro. Fuck this guy.
Don't worry, he was okay.
I'm
At
pretty
New
sure
Year's
he was.
Revolution 2007, Triple H competed in a tag team match and tore his left quadriceps.
This man
That
always
was
tearing
not
something.
funny. What was funny was Randy Orton running in with a chair and then backing off when he realized that Triple H was going to fight through the pain and finish the match. During the 2016 WWE Hall of Fame, wrestling legend Kevin Von Erich was trying to give the New Day their props, but it didn't quite come out right.
Oh, shit.
They were brothers because they loved each other. These new gay guys are brothers because they love each other.
Technically, nothing he said
Aw,
is
man,
incorrect.
that is-
Speaking of gay guys, Hulk Hogan knows something about that.
If you actually think that I was just the right guy at the right place at the right time.
It's all right, brother. You can come out to us. Or matter of fact, don't come out at all, brother. Stay right over there, brother. Alright, I'm having a good day. This shit working.
Imagine wrestling over 1,000 matches, being part of the WWE Hall of Fame, and being a global ambassador for the company, and the thing everyone remembers about you is when you slipped trying to get into the ring.
Princes and very important people.
Damn.
At least Titus O'Neil was running into the ring. What was Goldberg's excuse? The ending of the 2005 Royal Rumble is the textbook definition of chaos. The 30-man match came down to just two, John Cena and Batista. A botched move saw both Cena and Batista get eliminated at the exact same time. Vince McMahon was legitimately
Tore
mad
both
and
of
ran
his
out
quads.
to try to figure out what to do. However, once he entered the ring, McMahon just sat on the mat like a little kid. Why did he do it? Well, it turned out, as Vince entered the ring, he tore both his quads and was physically incapable of standing up. Not only did this add to the chaos, but it was pretty embarrassing too. Now here's how to destroy your entire wrestling career in 7 seconds.
I don't understand why Ellsworth was even a fucking wrestler, bro. Like, fuck, dude. You didn't even try to get in shape, bro. Like, before you even decided. I don't know, bro. Fuck it. What the fuck?
A lot can go wrong during a wrestling match, but this has to be one of the messiest
no, that's not
accidents
embarrassing.
that could
That's
have
just
happened. Going into a match against Dean Ambrose, CM Punk was taking antibiotics to take care of an illness. However, this caused him to take a number 2 during the match. To make it worse, Punk's poop stained the ring.
Oh my
It
god.
was so bad.
Fuck no, CM Punk, you dirty bitch. Fuck, bro. You can't call yourself the best in the world and you're pooping your pants during a match, man. That's so disgusting. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what probably happened. CM Punk thought he could sneak in a little bit of fart during the match. Motherfucker fucked around and let too much fucking out and pooped his pants, bro. Real shit. Pooped his pants. Tried to fart. He ain't gonna tell you that story. Tried to fart, bro. Let too much out, and he fucked himself up, bro. He's a real poopy pants for that.
That CM Punk even tweeted about the accident after the match. In 2010, Matt Hardy was given a rookie to mentor named Justin Gabriel, and just 2 months after agreeing to have a rookie, Matt was regretting his decision.
Everywhere we go, the WWE Universe comes alive.
Good thing this wasn't the Royal Rumble. While wrestling is scripted, what makes it work is that the wrestlers work together to make it
Bro.
look like an actual fight. Someone forgot to tell that to Kelly Kelly and Jillian Hall. During a women's tag team match, Kelly was meant to send Hall to the outside. Technically, that did happen, but it was not done convincingly. To be fair though, this is much better compared to what happened during Trish Stratus and Jackie Gaeta's match. On a warm summer's night in 2002, fans in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania were treated to the absolute worst match in WWE history.
No way.
It was a mixed tag team match. Bradshaw and Trish Stratus took on Christopher Nowinski and Jackie Gaeta. Bradshaw and Nowinski held their own. It was when Trish and Jackie got tagged in that the match fell apart. You know how I said that wrestlers need to look like they're actually fighting? None of that happened when Stratus and Gaeta locked up. The two kept having embarrassing botch after embarrassing botch, and it couldn't look fake. At one point, Bradshaw and Nowinski just ran away, which was probably the smartest move.
Imagine a match being that fucking terrible that you have to literally run away from the ring, and that's your job to be in the match. Like he's like, fuck that shit, I'm gonna run. Let's go run. Like, dude, I probably would have did the same, bro. Shit, if I was witness that bullshit, bro. I'm like, fuck that shit, bro. Dude, I ain't get paid that much to do this shit, bro. Come on now.
Once the match came to an end, JR said what we all felt.
Mercifully, it's over.
Sometimes the most embarrassing and hilarious botches are the ones that involve production.
Well, I know a lot of people would say the cliche answer is, I don't care who I face, but to tell you, we're live, you idiot.
However, the most embarrassing production botch has to go to WCW. On a May 2000 episode of WCW Thunder, Kevin Nash came to the ring to attack the New Blood faction. However, it was the New Blood who had the last laugh. Or at least they tried to.
Now what?
That's the definition of you had one job. One job. Either that was Kevin Nash's fault. Matter of fact, I don't even think that was his fault, bro. I really just think they fucking missed completely, bro. Like, fuck. Y'all didn't have it set in the beginning to have it spill in the middle of the ring where he was standing. Come on now, WCW. You gotta get something right, baby. Come on now.
Speaking of WCW, remember when Hollywood actor David Arquette won their world championship? That was pretty embarrassing, but somehow got worse. During a battle between DDP and Jeff Jarrett, Arquette was supposed to hit Jarrett with a guitar. However, he ended up accidentally falling through the stage. This sums up WCW in a nutshell. The pause after she said this was so definite.
You knew that was what came with the territory, though, of being the 24/7, 9/11, 747.
But it's my baby, though.
There are not many people in the wrestling business who are better on the mic than Paul Heyman. That's what makes it all the more embarrassing when Paul Heyman slipped up at ECW One Night Stand.
Edge, I know nobody with a written promo has the balls to say this to you, but I have 2 words for you. Matt freaking Hardy!
That's not 2 words.
Now, to be fair, the shortest match in WWE history was just 2 seconds. To see how a WWE match could be that short, watch the video on screen.
Well, you guys, that was pretty embarrassing from everybody in this video. Very embarrassing. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.